Holy crap, boys, girls, in between us is I, Red Gambit. I am joined by the legendary, the fight person-y, Bloodborne-iest, Dark Souls person that I know, Mr. Dre Idol. How are you, sir?
I am well, thank you. It's been a while.
And look, we've got Bloodborne. Dre actually bought his PS4 round to my place just so he could show this shit off, because I do not have a PS4, but I've been looking forward to playing this game, because it actually looks way better than Dark Souls. Because, like, my biggest complaint about Dark Souls was always the fact that it just wasn't a pretty boring-looking game, just, like, aesthetically. I mean, Dark Souls 2 was an improvement over Dark Souls 1, which was an improvement over Demon Souls, but it still looked kind of boring. But I've seen videos of this game, and holy shit, it looks great! What's been your sort of takeaway from that, Dre?
Well, you know how in games...
Actually, you know what, let's start a new game up and we'll talk about it as we go. Right. So start a new game. Dre has played this... A pale blood, ooh, spine tingly dingly. This man's head's ridiculous.
Yeah, with this game, it kind of just goes straight into it.
Well, it's the same with Dark Souls, though, isn't it?
This is a bit of a build-up, and then it's just like fun.
That's just a Souls game.
Souls game.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna get a lot of people saying this is not a Souls game.
Really,
actually, it actually is. I'm sorry, guys. It really is. It actually says it on Wikipedia as well.
That's not a Souls game.
It is a Souls game.
It is. Well, of course it's a fucking Souls game. You just have to have, like, functioning...
Well, everyone says it's not.
You have to have functioning eyeballs to be able to see this is a Souls game.
Alright.
Alright, here's our dude. And my god, this man looks prim and proper.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it. Alright, so go gender.
Alright, so...
female.
So yeah, so what do you think of the look of this game so far? Like, from what you've seen so far?
From what I've seen, it's definitely... It's definitely up at the ante.
Up at the ante, yes.
It's certainly... Oh boy. If you thought you were good at Dark Souls 2, they punish you for even thinking that.
This game is just designed to make you just remind you that you do suck at everything you do.
Pretty much. It's just like, you are a false entity of human nature. You deserve to die.
You deserve to die. You're a terrible person and deserve to die. So yeah, I'm letting Dre just beast through this, and when I say beast through it, I have no idea how good he is at this game. I've not seen him play it. But he is the man
It's literally skill. That's all it is. It is. So, okay, with this game, and I'll do this while I'm doing this, because I don't really care about my appearance pretty much... Pretty much with this game, it punishes you for backing off and trying to heal.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But doesn't... so... How does it do that, though? How does it specifically
basically,
do that?
If you can time it properly, if an enemy hits you, you get your health back. So it sort of heals you if you actually do it properly.
Now, I'm already kind of disappointed because it didn't try to kill you while you're making a character, so it's already lost points there.
I could do it for you if you really want.
I'm just saying, if it was a hardcore Souls game, it should try to kill you at some point while making a character.
It's just like you died.
You died. It's like, Tara, you died. Make up, you died.
So the Mad Hatter here is basically just a nutter.
He actually does look kind of like the Mad Hatter from Arkham City.
I call him the Mad Hatter.
He does look kind of like that. I will give you that.
So as you can see, probably not now, but this is set in the Victorian ages.
Yeah.
They obviously have like really shitty weapons and stuff, like guns and stuff instead of shields.
Yeah.
But the guns actually do quite a bit. You know, DMC, how they you use a gun just for a bit of.
The gun was just there to continue your combo in DMC.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much the same.
It did fuck all damage. It was just there to extend your combo.
Yeah, it's basically the same as this.
Okay.
Yeah. Does a little bit more damage.
I've seen people like use the gun for like combos, like they'd stun an enemy and then run up and get an attack. Yeah. Yeah, my god. Okay, so what's happening here? This man gave us drugs and we were tripping balls. Is that what's
basically, we were transfusion with blood and all that stuff, and pretty much what it says in the story is that we're all sick and we're trying to find a cure. This is us tripping balls.
Yeah, we are just with like. Oh, what's up, man? You want some drugs? You want some drugs? I got some drugs for you.
So just quietly, what do you think of the graphics so far?
That's what I'm saying. Is the game looks fucking great. I mean, I haven't actually I don't have a PS4, so I don't know. Like, I haven't really gone on my way to even look at like what the PS4 can really do. So like, look at this game.
I can tell you greatly.
What?
It does a lot of things on the Xbox One, but they're both the same, really.
This one has a vagina for a face, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm into that.
It's grabbing your boobs.
Just secretly.
He's grabbing your boobs.
Just secretly into that sort of thing. It's seriously just...
That's right.
There's 4 of them, too.
Oh, God. I've seen enough anime to know where this goes.
That reminds me of... an anime that I watched recently. It's like, you have found yourself a hunter. Okay, so basically we just woke up from the slumber of 2 seconds.
So this game looks good. It does not run at 60 frames per second. It runs at 30.
So does that even... Is that even like...
That's a factor when you're playing games that involve like precision combat. Like any fighting game that you play, like be it Killer Instinct or Mortal Kombat or Marvel or whatever, will run at like frame locked at 60. So that way you always know how to time your attacks. Because when you think about it, if a game runs at 30 frames per second, that means you have 30 chances to input a move during a second.
Yeah.
If a game runs at 60 frames per second, you get double the amount of input chances.
Yeah.
So that's why like having a high frame rate is important in games that have combat in them.
Yeah.
So
30 frames per second as to 60 frames per second is what? Is that a big amount or something? Or is
no, I mean you're talking about. Well, as I said, I mean you're talking about a second, which is not a huge unit of time. But when you're playing a fighting game, a second is an eternity. And this game does share a lot of mechanics with fighting games.
I'm just spanking this wolf because
you're whooping that wolf's butt.
I've had a little bit of practice, but yeah, you're meant to die here.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard you get an item off this guy if you actually kill him.
Oh really?
Apparently.
I might get an eyeball. I won't kill him.
Might get some fine.
This guy will rustle my GBs. See what I mean? Like I get my health back when I time it. Yeah.
Oh god, he is.
Yeah, I'm
and dead.
Yeah, you're meant to.
Yeah. It can be done.
How good is that? You get blood all over you and all over him, and
yeah, it looks like it's a great fucking looking game from what I've seen.
It's like
it's the kind of game that I'd probably really enjoy if I just didn't get mad frustrated at it first.
Oh, I had $5,000 worth of blood echoes. It's not a souls. It's blood echoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, okay. Instead of Majula or the Nexus, as everyone now from Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 and 2, this is called the Hunter's Dream.
Yes.
So basically, you're in a freaking...
So I have a question. So you were given drugs.
Yeah.
You woke up, you fought a monster, and then you died, and now you're dreaming again?
Yes.
So at which point were you awake?
Who knows?
So mysterious. Now, this is the first episode of this. I want to make a certain pledge at the start of this, is that, like, on my channel, I've said that I want to try and do as many playthroughs as I can that are actually completed playthroughs, and you guys know that we didn't really finish Dark Souls 2 because Dre had a lot of stuff come up in his life, and it just kind of made it unavoidable that we couldn't finish that.
Let's just go through it again.
would you like to tell everyone what you went through? No. Exactly. Dre went through, let's suffice to say, Dre went through a lot of shit. I went through a lot of shit at a similar time. And it just kind of didn't work out trying to finish that. I stretched out that playthrough for as long as I could. I was like putting up like one episode a week to try and stretch it out. But we just ran out of episodes, and it's not really worth continuing it because, I mean, there weren't that many people watching it. We had probably like 10 or 15 people watching it.
Well, they probably saw my style and went,
look, no, like those people who watched it were like diehard fans. Like really, those people were great. Like I actually asked people to like give a shout out if they wanted to continue the series when I ran out of episodes, and there are a couple of people who were like, yes, we really want to see more, which is great. But you know, given the opportunity, like this kind of just popped up today where Dre's like, I'm gonna come around and bring around my PS4. I'm like, yes, we'll just do Bloodborne instead of Dark Souls.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
right.
so yes.
Instead of bonfires, you have these little lamp thingies with these little cute little skeletons.
Yes. Same horse, different color. Got it.
Yeah. All right. So basically,
Well, those little puddles of like spunk on the ground.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
Those cauldrons of jizz that are just...
It's called, like, I got really, really excited for this game.
You're a lady now, you can't do that.
Yeah. So we'll move on from that conversation.
It's only the first episode, we've already just lowered the bar so far that we need to shovel to dig it back up. Get wrecked, son. Oh. Whoa, he just gave you like a little kiss on the cheek before he went down.
Yeah, he did. I was just like, kiss me while you die.
Come with me, I have such things to show you.
Yeah, so I'll show you the combat system.
I'm going to assume it's identical to Dark Souls.
Not really.
Not really? It's
okay. All different, yeah.
So what made you go with the big cleaver thingy?
Because this is like a scythe. I'll show you why.
Because it unfolds?
Yeah. And you can use the unfolding to your advantage as well. So basically, anyways, so yeah, you can do this.
Yeah.
So when you're doing that, it becomes like a short, like you can go up close and do like extra damage.
Yeah.
While you're fighting, you can do that.
Yeah.
So it makes it a longer range, longsword type, you know, defense.
It does less damage?
It does more, but you're slower.
Okay.
The other one does less, but more. You're faster.
The whip.
No, when you're doing that.
Yeah.
When you do like this,
Okay.
it just becomes more quicker.
So what's the difference between this and using the whip?
The whip.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The cane that you get. You can select like the axe, the
Oh,
sleeve
I haven't
or the
actually
cane?
tried those because
Okay.
I'm guessing the axe and the other one. I don't really know what it was. I'm guessing it's the same.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just like looking at this, I mean, like, just stop and like look at like the panorama first. Look at that! Look at that shit!
Is that
That's
be- is
cool.
that better? Is
That's
that
what I'm
better
saying.
than-
It's like that's the kind of shit that I wanted from Dark Souls that just wasn't there. It's like this environment actually looks interesting. There's a lot of detail in this environment.
Oh, I can't wait for you
I mean,
to see the boss.
I've seen the first boss. I've seen up to the first boss.
Okay.
Dre's instantly disappointed.
Did you see that?
A little flickering light. Yeah, I saw that.
they saw it as soon as I did. I did that for a reason.
Okay. So how far have you made it in this game?
Not far.
How far is not far?
The first boss. It's
Okay, so after the first boss, we were into uncharted territory. That's pretty cool.
If you didn't hear that, it's someone screaming to their life.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll hear that a lot. No, this is really cool, man. I was actually I watched the playthrough of this on Max Million's channel, and I was actually like really tempted to actually get it, but I just like I see how difficult it is, and I just don't want to put myself
For someone
through that.
who's into Street Fighter,
Street Fighter is against real people, though.
real people.
Yes, real people.
You talk to these real people?
Yes.
You can talk to
You can-
real
you can-
people on
you
here
can send
too.
them
Let's call them invaders. What
I
is
know,
wrong with
but
you,
like,
child?
I do not play Street Fighter for like the arcade mode. I play it purely for the online.
Alright, this is how you do a special move.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Okay, that's a cool special move. Yeah, I'm impressed by that.
I obviously fucked it up.
Curse of the commentator. Oh, nice. So first boss, then we're in uncharted territory. I'm looking forward to that. Oh
So
god,
you-
your face is jacked up.
Yeah, I know. You get pretty messed up. The difference is, obviously you haven't played Demon Souls Red. Demon Souls, basically, you don't turn undead.
No, I played Demon Souls. I rented
did you?
it out when it came out. Yeah, I got to the.
Oh, you little asshole! You little asshole!
He's clearly taller than you are. He can't be a little asshole. You know, I've heard of a game where you actually like do like high intensity workouts during load screen of this as like a challenge.
Yeah.
As a PT, do you advocate that, or would you
No.
just drop dead from exhaustion?
Probably drop
from
dead.
dying so much.
Everyone will see this as a challenge.
Dre is a personal trainer. In case any of you don't know that. Are you still a
well-
personal trainer? You're doing security.
Yeah, I'm doing both.
Okay, he's doing both now. He's doing security work and personal training. Yeah, I played Demon Souls when it came out. I beat the Phalanx boss, but that was which was the first boss.
I won the game in like 3 days. It was actually I actually appreciated the ideal, like the imagination was pretty outstanding. I felt.
Yeah.
Like, the game itself was horrible, but
What's really funny is that like Dre, I don't know if we've mentioned this before, but Dre is a guy who used to like be fucking addicted to Halo. He was like Halo. He was like #1 Halo Reach fan, all that kind of shit, and then he found Dark Souls.
yeah,
And his eyes were opened.
to the real role-playing games. Because if you wanted to get a gun, join the military. Pretty
Seriously,
much.
like he was like all the time for like the first 2 years I knew him. He was like, oh my, like dude, you gotta play Reach Online. You gotta play the Reach Online. You gotta teabag the guys. You gotta get the shotgun. You gotta do all those things.
Was I really like that?
You really were.
Teabag.
And then like you were big on fucking teabagging. You were.
Really,
do not,
it was
do
actually,
not lie.
It was actually quite sickening. It was
Like-
actually quite disturbing to a lot of people.
I saw you many times teabag people that you killed.
I forgot it was him. These guys are really fucking.
And he was really big into that. And then like he was kind of really big into Assassin's Creed. And are you still big on Assassin's Creed? I mean, like,
I am because
Like the last one you really got hyped about was like Black Flag.
they kind of lost me at like Black Flag because like the storyline was like okay whatever. But I mean, it was good until like Desmond died.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Is it just
Everyone knows by now.
Is it like the pure? Is it like the saturation effect? Like the fact that they're releasing like between 1 and 2 Assassin's Creed games every year?
Well,
it's kind of like
saturation. You said this before.
Yeah, I did warn you about that actually. I said like saturation is just gonna like.
And you were right once again.
Yes. That yeah, the people are just gonna lose interest if they keep like releasing them at such a frantic pace. And that's. Have you even like looked at Rogue?
Have I what? Yeah, I looked at Road.
Did you play it?
No, sorry, no, I never played it. I thought you said look at the road.
No. Assassin's Creed Rogue. What, Rogue the X-Man? No. I mean, she's got a fine ass. She feels like that suit like nobody's business, but come on, we're playing Dark Souls here. We're playing Bloodborne.
But yeah, so just back to this. Like, what do you find of this like so far?
Well, hang on, we're talking about Assassin's Creed. So, like, so have you looked? I'm curious. I'm curious though. Oh god, the frame rate just fucking dropped. Then the frame rate just took a dive when you look at that thing. You didn't notice that?
A little bit, yeah.
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 I mean, it's all right now, but like when you walked in, it was like probably loading the textures. It had a bit of a seizure. Yeah. So, like, have you even played like Assassin's Creed Rogue? Is what I'm asking.
No.
No.
It's exactly Black Flag.
Yeah.
But worse.
And what about Assassin's Creed 4?
4.
Oh, sorry, like fucking no, the new one. What's it called?
What's it called?
Unity. We don't even know anymore.
We don't even know what we're talking about.
Yes. Did you play Unity?
I played it, yeah, but I never won it.
You never won it, so you got bored with it, yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Not bored, but it's a small like motivation. It's like Destiny. Like you lose motivation. I haven't even beaten Destiny yet. That's how bad that is.
That's because Destiny is shit, though.
Yeah, don't say it too loud.
Why?
Because you can get a lot of haters.
Oh, dude, like, people know, like, okay, the only people who play Destiny are the dude bros who used to play Halo.
Yeah.
They're the only people who actually play.
I was very disappointed because Reach was by far the best Halo.
Yeah, I mean, I've had this discussion before with other people on this channel that you haven't met yet, but
yeah, by far.
But yeah, I mean, if you're like me and you played Halo for the story, then playing Destiny is a huge fucking letdown, and I'm sure this is old news. Everyone knows that. So.
I really just noticed this program. Sorry. Fuck babies.
I just noticed this pram. Now kill it. Kill the pram.